into a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Runser. Let's get this thing underway. The Huskers will kick it away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Penn State's offense drives out there to open this game. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Singleton. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The shotgun running play call. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Becoming a solid drive. They get a first down right at the 49. Dropping back, it's Aller. Tight end makes the grab. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry up. It's a toss play to the right, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And there's the handoff. Makes a nice move there. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
It's a quick grab. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. To the air, it's Raiola. The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle there to get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Running back grabs it on the screen. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Now it's second down here. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Payne. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Catch made on the left side.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And they've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Grabbed by the receiver. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for this period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the run, it's Johnson. A change of direction. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Backed up on third down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Has the first down and more. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Huskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Pena. Ball carrier tackled there. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And here's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. QB keeper all the way. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the Nittany Lions are in the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try the option play here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. One down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10. Heads up, offense is now operating in the red zone. Delayed handoff. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here's the option play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. And the Huskers will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is short, and now who's going to try to make something happen here? Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Nebraska. Way too much speed on that play.
Chris, I can honestly say, man, I think I've only seen this maybe 1 or 2 times. Of course, the famous one a few years ago, the kick 6 in the Iron Bowl. But here, give the return team a lot of credit. They had a guy back expecting maybe a missed field goal. They got some great blocks and leads him all the way back for a touchdown.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on the swarm for the pass rush.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. receiver. Brings down the returner. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Second down play coming up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Grab down the middle. It's Ross. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And the Nittany Lions will try to keep this drive moving.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Quarterback takes off, now looking to scramble. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. They're going to run it here. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they jump on top here in the second half. See if they can convert the point after. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Here's the second down play. He hands it to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Caught by the receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. The important third down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They come up on first down, clock running, final minute here of the third quarter. He'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They bring him down after a short gain there. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Ives. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the back. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handing off on the draw play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Running back has it on a screen now. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. They'll kick it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get him out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
The Nittany Lions pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. A new set of downs after that completion. Grinding away on the ground.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The back's got it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. To throw, it's Allen. The receiver grabs it. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Nowhere to run up the middle. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Allen. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll feed the back again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey. SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. So Rutgers offense has the ball first today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Off play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Allard. A little screen to the running back. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Dinkins. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He leaves it with his back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Allard. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense. Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis.
Back's going for the goal line. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. That is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here.
Looking to kick defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Rutgers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Forced out of the pocket. Running into the open space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Still on his feet at the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sheffield. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Hudson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught near the sticks. It's Pena. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. From the gun, running back gets the give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He'll start the third quarter with the run, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Allard. Rushes on him, trying to make magic with his feet. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man...
And oh, no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Back to throw, it's Aller. The short hands, it's Pena. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going back to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
3:25.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Benjamin. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Sheffield. He's got enough, it'll be a first down, they've got it up to 12. And the Scarlet Knights are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's second and 9. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds his man. It's Hudson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's right downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Here's a heat. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Snagged in the middle. It's Weber. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wide receiver going in motion. Just keeps swinging it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on third. Got it in the middle with Sheffield. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. He's good. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
That's reeled in. It's Martin. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. So Ohio State's offense making their way on the field today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown here. One of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
To the air, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Smith. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Smith.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside, their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. And that pass ball is incomplete. 7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This will bounce and head out of bounds inside the 10. That's a great punt. The offense will be pinned back. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. The Nittany Lions pick up enough for a 1st down here. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Hey, Chris, if you look at where this drive started, it's a nice 1st down to be able to give them just a little bit more breathing room here and be able to really get down to how they want to attack this defense here early in the game.
and set second down play here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Allen. And it's caught across the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Past the 45. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Pena. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. And the Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Scanning the field. It's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
A screen pass complete to the running back. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On first down, it's play action. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Throwing up play action. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. Gives it to the back. Breaks free. Now here he goes. Powering through the defender. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Oh, look at the quick cut. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, This guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
There's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That's caught. It's Tate. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. And run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Strong game by this quarterback. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And he finds his tight end for the catch. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. An inside give now from the shotgun. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Locates the tight end is complete. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. Up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Grab down the middle. It's Tate. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down, they hand it to a receiver on the jet sweep. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, it's Saying. Quick throw to his receiver. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Allen.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They make the stop, and it's a big play. The 31. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Who's in the clear? He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting down.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Looks like he's going to bring this out. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
With the catch, it's Hudson. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Allen. On the move now. Oh, and he can't hang on with a little screen pass there. That's going to bring up third.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Pass complete on the crosser. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Grab down the middle. It's Pena. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And brought down at the line for that big defensive tackle. Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Hard over the middle. It's Ross. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Ball handed to the running back. And that's a solid gain to see the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down that time. Second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about.
He makes the catch. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT gives them a 10-point lead, 17-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Penn State 17, Ohio State 7.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. 1st and 10 now. Clock running, final minute of the quarter. On the ground, it's Jackson. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Michael Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
over the middle. It's Smith. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. With the catch, it's Jackson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Buckeyes are going to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Important moment here in this championship game. Third down and short on the 9th play of the drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle, but nice thing. Sets him up first down at the 14. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. It's a quarterback keeper. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Third and short. They'll try to throw for it here. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Ohio State. As the QB fights his way into the end zone. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Pounding away with the run game. He's brought down out at the 46. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Nittany Lions keep the football on the move. Back to pass. It's Aller. Finds his man. It's Hudson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass caught. Second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
And every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. And the Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Over the middle, it's Reynolds. Enough to convert on 3rd there, so 1st down from the 12 now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. The ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.